This race was a little different than the last race. Instead of having 15 or so people, there were 74 here. The last race when starting out, I was in front with a pack of 3 or 4 people. This time there was a larger pack and I had to put down more watts to stay with them. As you're going to see here, I make my way to the front. What came to my mind was, did they just get fatigued with a heavy start? So I kept pushing to try to get a breakaway. That first breakaway did not work and was caught really fast. I tried another one and the same thing. I believe as the race goes, I did the same strategy, thinking one of these should work and I should be able to pull away.
Ride on!
So I think this is a hill climb here. It's only 0.37 of a mile, or what is like a third of a mile. And with it being only a third of a mile, that means it is not really that long, maybe close to a 2-minute effort. So, like the past workouts, saying I like these little short explosive things, items, little intervals. I'm going to push it down here a little bit, as you can see. Right now we're sitting in third, now we're going up to eighth, now back to third. We're just jumping all over the place. However, I'm going to try to keep it over 300 this entire third of a mile here. Shouldn't be too long. Also, on the left, you can see 1 week ago, I did the same hill climb, and I was at 1 minute and 45 seconds. So, let's see if I can beat that. As we're going, looks like individuals are tiring out here, so we are catching towards the front, but then we get another surge from another guy. And myself is getting exhausted. And we're nearing the finish here. And 1 minute 15. I think it was 1 minute 45 before. Also, big congratulations with this. I am at third place. All the 16, 17, 18. I'm guessing I'm going to be third place off that hill climb out of maybe the 74 people. Improved my time from a week ago by 30 seconds. That's just showing how hard I'm actually pushing here. If you're new to Zwift and are wondering what the feather thing is on top, it is called a power-up. A power-up will give you extra XP, buy goodies, or boost in some way. To get them, you'll need to finish a route, hill climb, or sprint. Also, if you have one already not being used, it will not be replaced when finishing one of those. This one I got here is called the Feather. It will reduce my weight by 10% for 30 seconds. I was able to get this from the hill climb earlier, and have been holding on it since. Prior to the race, I looked at the map and what's to come. I noticed there's also a hill climb towards the finish, so I'm holding this for that. The other power-ups include Van, which increases your draft effect for 40 seconds, SQs on high speeds and on flats or descents while you're already drafting someone else. Helmet makes you aero for 15 seconds by 25%. Burrito stops the draft for riders in a cone-shaped window behind you for 20 seconds. Ghost, it makes you invisible for 15 seconds. Steamroller reduces the CRR for 30 seconds. Basically, it makes you roll fast as a road tire on pavement, regardless of the wheels and surface. And lastly, the Anvil makes you heavier for 15 seconds, which is great to use on a long descent. this hill was a killer for me. Normally, or throughout the race, I've been kind of sitting with the pack. Once we got here is where it kind of all broke apart for the rest of the race, as you can see here. Holding 300 watts, mid 300 watts, was almost impossible, while these others, if you look to the right, are in the 4s, 5s. I'm only at 3.1 kilowatts per kilo, or watts per kilo. And these guys are just pulling away from me. They might be a little lighter, or if they're the same weight, they're just maxing out more watts than what I am right now. And at this point, I've been pushing my hardest through the entire race, and going at 350 for that short 10-20 seconds, whatever it is, up the hill was nearly impossible. It hurt, it sucked, I'm fatigued. Coming up here, we will be going back downhill, and I think I might be able to catch them with being a little heavier. Like, okay, I'll be able to catch these guys because my weight will help me here, but that's never going to happen. Try my best to catch back someone up, but I think we're going to sit here the rest of the race at this place. So we're back to this hill climb. As I'm going up here, I'm just wondering, when should I use this feather? We're at only 2% right now. I could use it certainly, but it wouldn't really affect me too well right now. And we just went to 1% as well. Actually, I hit it right there. I thought I waited for a little longer. I should have waited a little longer, because it will get steeper here in a couple of seconds. So I just gave it whatever I had left here to see if I can catch up to these guys. And as we're going up, I'm 1.34 with a little weight reduction. I'm not sure if that feather plays a role with that, but these individuals are staying same distance away from me, if not gaining distance. Putting down a lot more watts, and kind of like I said before, we're kind of basically just stuck right where we're at here. So I got 12th place. I'm 74, which is half decent, I guess. But I think my biggest issue was I tried to pull away a couple times in that race. I guess it's just my competitiveness. I think Nick's won, or at least the Nick's Zwift won. I think I'm going to try to sit in the pack and use the draft first for a little while, and then see if I can have more boost at the end. So as you can see, I was kind of shot here at the end, taking it really slow. I just wanted to sit on the bike while and pedal really slow, but eventually got off and started entering this race here, and we increase my F2P once again. I think before it was 177, now I went to 194, and now we're back to not back to, but we are at 219. So I guess gains in some way.